Okay, so good day, teachers. Good day, ma'am. By the way, I am Mary Gutierez, and I will be discussing to you the integrated interdisciplinary thematic unit under the thematic teaching in basic education. So let's start. So, in order for us to understand the integrated interdisciplinary thematic unit, so let's break it into three. Okay, so let's start with integration. So when we say integration, subjects like language arts, math, science, social studies, and even art or music, they are woven together to explore a central theme. So when we say integration, integrated, it describes something that is combined or unified in order to become more effective. When we say interdisciplinary, learning activities go beyond simply covering content from each subject. Okay, so when we say interdisciplinary, students here they actively make connections and see how different disciplines can contribute to understanding the theme or the concept that they are discussing. So when we say thematic unit also, it focuses on a central concept, issue, or problem. So in other words, ang theme, this becomes the driving force for all learning activities across different subjects. So with that, integrated interdisciplinary thematic unit, it is known as thematic instruction, in which it is an educational approach that integrates various subjects around a central theme. So this method also is particularly effective in basic education in elementary and middle school levels because it helps students see the connections between different areas of knowledge and apply what they learn to real world situations. So this is also considered as a powerful teaching approach na nag-combine sa various subjects and learning objectives around a central theme. So for us to understand it more, so let's have an example. So example here we have a theme na life in ocean. So life in ocean can be, those the students can explore this theme through various perspectives, no? Perspectives as science and discipline, language arts, math, social studies, and art. So in science, following this theme na life in ocean, science can also be now you can incorporate in your discussion marine life, ecosystems, oceanography, in which you allow your students to research different marine animals, adaptations, habitats, food chains, in which you also allow your students to build models of ocean ecosystems, such as mo silang pabuhatan of models of coral reefs. And not only that, you can also allow your students to explain the interrelationships between the organisms. And with that, students now they explore this particular theme in the perspective sa science na subject. So, incorporate sa usa ka theme ang daghan nga subjects. So, there is a connection. So, next we have language arts. So, in this subject, so you can also include reading about ocean exploration and writing creative stories about the ocean. So, here, students can also um, explore this theme through the use of a language arts nga subject or perspective. So they can read classic ocean exploration stories or any contemporary nonfiction articles about ocean conservation. So they can also write creative stories or poems that are inspired by the ocean environment. So as you can see, naka-focus gyapon siya sa theme na life in ocean but with a different subject na siya. Next, we have the math. So you can also include data analysis of ocean temperatures, calculating distances for exploration routes. And when we say pwede na to siya connect sa math na subject, you can allow your students to analyze the data sets on ocean temperatures, salinity levels, or marine population changes. So you can also calculate distances for hypothetical ocean exploration routes, and create graphs and charts to represent oceanographic data. So as you can see, although different na siya na subject, which is math, but still iyang focus kay naagyapon sa theme nga life in ocean. And we also have here social studies. So here you can also include the impact of humans on the ocean and international cooperation for ocean conservation. So with this, you can allow students to research the history of human interaction with the ocean, for examples of fishing, exploration, and trade, in which, as you can see in this example, there is an interaction of human and the ocean. So you can also discuss the impact of pollution and also climate change on the ocean. And not only that, you can also help your students to learn, no, to explore also sa mga international treaties and organizations that focus on ocean conservation. Okay? And next we have here sa art. Okay, creating ocean themed artwork. So here you can allow your students to design posters or infographics, in which it raises awareness about ocean conservation issues. So in this way, no, you can also allow your students to use mga various techniques such as pwede sila magawa og painting, sculpture, or even collage. So as you can see, students, no, they also incorporate sa ilahang artistic na skill to make an artwork. In that way, um, art can also be involved, no, can also be connected in the theme of life in ocean. So, in assessing your students also knowledge and skills, you can also assess them through a variety of methods, including mga quizzes, presentations, creative writing ng mga pieces, art projects, and also data analysis reports. So for you to be able to really identify, no, para mo diyang ma-assess ng tarong ilahang work is you can also make a rubric. It could be analytic or it could be holistic. So in which it helps to evaluate sa understanding sa inyong mga students sa key concepts and also their ability also nga maka-integrate sa ilang knowledge across different disciplines. And para sa makita nimo ang improvement sa ilang critical thinking, na makita nimo nga they really made use of their critical thinking and also to measure their communication skills. So as you can see in this example, that students explore the ocean, no, from various perspectives. They gain knowledge in science, they gain knowledge also in language arts, in math, in social studies, and they also express their understanding creatively through an art. Okay, so that's an example for the integrated interdisciplinary thematic unit. Next, we have here the tips for creating IITU or the integrated interdisciplinary thematic unit. So first, we have here choose an engaging theme. So here it is very important you will choose an engaging theme because here, muna siya ang important step. This is a starting point, no, in which you are going to select a theme that is relevant to sa age sa imong mga students, silang interest, and para there will be an exploration across different subjects. No? So you allow your students to explore across different subjects. Okay, next is set clear learning objectives. So it is very important also to set an expectations, to set a clear learning objectives. So what is a clear learning objectives? It should be, yes, it should be smart, it should be specific, it should be measurable, it should be attainable, relevant, and time bound, in which by setting clear learning objectives, it defines what you want your students to learn from each subject area na related to the theme. And thirdly, we have here develop engaging activities. So for you to develop an engaging activities, it is very important for you to plan the activities na inyong gamito, no? In which a kind of activities that not only uses paper and pencil tests, dili lang siya about it is not only involves multiple choices, mga objective tests, but you plan and activities that encourage active learning, collaboration, and also application of knowledge across subjects. And lastly, we have here assessment. So here in assessment, it is very important to use a variety of assessment. And why is that? Yes, that is to, yes, to evaluate no, ang understandings ng mga students of the theme and also their ability to make connections across different disciplines. Okay, so those are the tips for creating integrated interdisciplinary thematic unit. Next, we have here the benefits of integrated interdisciplinary thematic unit. First, we have here engage learning. So when we say engage learning, no, students are more engaged when learning to connect to a broader theme and involve pagid of multiple subjects that they are not only focusing on specific subject. No, there is no separation of subject, but instead there is a yes, gina-combine. There is an integration and the students are making connections across disciplines. In that way, there will be an improvement sa learning sa students. It provides a holistic learning for the students. Okay? And through involving mga multiple subjects also, it becomes more relevant and interesting sa students. Okay? Next, we have deeper understanding. So when we say deeper understanding, no, as we all know, by exploring a theme from various angles, from different perspectives, students develop also a richer and more comprehensive understanding of the topic. No? Sa topic na ilang discuss the concept that they are tackling. Because in that way, no, they improve or they gain deeper understanding because they can see the interconnectedness of different disciplines. Okay? They're not only learning, no? Based lang sa usa ka perspective, no? Kay usara ka subject ang gifokusan, but they gain a holistic learning through making connection across various disciplines. And lastly, we have here real-world applications. So when we say real-world applications, so here it encourages students to see how the knowledge and skills, no, how it can be applied to real life situations. Na dili lang siya tama in school. It is not only applicable in the four walls of the classroom, but it is also beneficial, useful outside the classroom. Okay? So it is very important also to sa school palang daan to train the students to develop not just the content knowledge of the students, but also their skills, their abilities, their strength, and to address also to make ways in order to improve those weaknesses students have. Okay, so those are the benefits of integrated and interdisciplinary thematic unit. So here, through implementing IITUs or the integrated interdisciplinary thematic unit thoughtfully, this paved the way for you as a teacher, for us, to create a stimulating and enriching learning environment sa tuang mga students. So aside from that, they will not only be able to learn many things, but they will also be able to develop a deeper understanding of the world around them, by seeing those interconnectedness of knowledge across different disciplines. Okay, so I think that would be all from my part. So thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something about this discussion. So once again, good day and have a great day. God bless.